Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. My name is Creekmur. I'm the Director of Advisory Services here at Creekmur Wealth. In today's 5 Minute Finances, I want to talk about something that's maybe a little bit more philosophical about money. And that really is what wealth means beyond money. Now, we all know that, hey, we need money to live, right? We have bills to pay, we have trips we want to take, we have upcoming future expenses like maybe retiring or buying a car. And so we know that we need money. However, if we don't understand why we need money, well, then we're going to have a mismatch between how we're executing our financial plan and the strategies we utilize because we don't understand that core philosophical idea of why do we need money. I love to say a phrase with all of our clients that, really money is just a tool, and how we use the tool that is money really determines the lifestyle that we live. And so at the end of the day, I want to encourage everyone to think about two key things. Number one is, what are your goals? What are the things that you really want to do and need to do financially? But then number two, what are the things that you value? And when I say what are the things that you value, what I really mean is think about that deeply. For everyone, that's different, right? Some people really value traveling a lot. Some people really value spending time with family or spending time with their friends. And ultimately, when you understand what your goals are, so hey, I want to retire at the age of 55. I'm 35 years old right now. I want to retire in 20 years, and I want to be able to take a certain amount of trips a month and do X event every single year with my family. Once you understand that, not only are you going to have a timeline and a dollar amount that you can ascertain that you need to have saved up to be able to live that lifestyle, but you're also going to have really strong motivation. Because if there's anything that we know is true in life, it's that things are constantly changing. And life has many different seasons, right? There's seasons where things are moving along really well and markets are great. And, our personal life, things are just kind of clicking along. But inevitably, things change. Markets start to struggle. Maybe there's a job loss. Maybe there's an illness in the family. Maybe you just are starting to have a whole bunch of kids and life is getting really busy and you're dealing with that. And whenever the seasons change and we are walking through those difficult moments, it's really important financially to have that anchor that you can go back to so that you can make wise, informed decisions as you're walking through both the good times and the bad. And so, oftentimes, what I see when people don't achieve goals is because they've not thought about that second point. What do you really value? So, oftentimes, we're simply pursuing money for the sake of accruing more, but we're not understanding why we're pursuing that dollar. And so, what I would encourage you all to think, number one, you need to be crystal clear on what your goals are. But then, number two, you need to understand the values that you want to live your life with. And ultimately, those two items will help inform what you need to do to build a wise and well constructed financial plan. And what I've so often found is that sitting down with a trusted advisor or an uninterested third party, right? Not a family member, not a friend, not a coworker, just someone who this is what they do every single day is have these types of conversations with folks all over the country. It can be incredibly beneficial. And so I would encourage you, if you're not working with an advisor today, or maybe you even are, and you just want to see if there's a different way of doing things, reach out to our team. We'd love to have a conversation with you and help you dig deeper into what it is you value about your lifestyle and how you can go about actually funding that in alignment with those goals. So thanks for the time, y'all. Hope to talk to you soon.